Yeah, where's Oaks? Good day, everyone. We have a game coming up for Bafana Bafana. I just want to touch base on the squad, what I'd like to see in the squad, what improvements that we would make from the previous game that we had from South Korea. Firstly, we played a great game, but I still believe we still need to fix on the midfield because we still have a problem with the midfield and the striking force. So I'm gonna talk one by one as to which player I'm choosing and why am I choosing that particular player. So I'm gonna start with the goalkeeper. With the goalkeeper, I'll start with Ronman Williams. Williams, I mean, he's got all the experience and everything. He's been in the squad for some time and he's Mzansi number one. And then center backs, I'll do Ocon and Mbokazi because, I mean, they've been playing very well. They've proven themselves. They've made a name for themselves. And they have experience in playing in a higher level because they play overseas. And then on the left and right back, left back and right back, I'd simply put Mutiba. And I'll also put Mutiba and Mutau. Why would I put them? Because I mean, they're the most experienced. They've played everywhere in the World Cup, if you could say with big cup experience, big competition experience. I mean, they have it all. I mean, they've played in the Champions League, they've played in the Champions League, they've played in the Club World Cup. They've played everywhere. So I put them, and then our critical part is the midfield. You understand? Most people say this and that about the midfield, but we have good news because we have Tebucho coming back. With Tebucho back, that means we strengthen our midfield. So in that midfield, I would simply put Tebucho and Adams. Yeah. Not that the other ones are not good or these two are better, but as if you could think about it, with big cup experience they do have, and they've been playing together for some time. I mean, these guys have conquered Africa. They've won Champions League. I mean, if you want to play in a knockout stage very well and you want to succeed, you want minimal to no mistakes. And these guys, their system, they understand each other. The understanding that they have with each other is so out of this world, you couldn't understand. They make no mistakes, you understand? They play so well together. So I'd start them only because of that, because they have so much understanding towards each other and they make no mistakes, you understand? They move based on muscle memory, their system, you understand? They know what to do and when to do at what time, you understand? And the interchange between the two of them, which is when one knows when to go forward and one who has to defend, and one has to go forward and when one has to defend. Same thing, that's going to be a very critical part as we're going to be playing against Canada. So on the wings, I would play. I'd change the approach this time, because usually we play, our wingers are not really the traditional wingers. They like to cut inside. They're not the speedy wingers that can go behind the defense, you understand? So now I'd go for those. So I'd go with Moremi, and I would go with Maseko on the other side. And in the middle, I would play with Rile. Why would I do that? Because Maseko and Rile have been playing together since development, you understand? So the understanding between the two has been visible. You've been seeing it. Previous game, it played a major role. And why would I put Moremi? Simply speed, you understand? You want someone, when you break on the counter, they won't slow down the ball trying to make a back pass. You want someone that's going to shoot up forward, you understand, to make up those assists, you understand, to just be very, very quick in transition. Because already we've been notorious in the World Cup for that, for being very quick in transition, very quick in counter attacks. You want to maximize that. So I want to maximize that with adding more speed to the attack, you understand? And number 10 really can do the thinking and everything for us. He can do the thinking and everything for us. I mean, the boy is a genius. I mean, you don't have to tell him what to do, he knows it. And then up front, I'd opt for a different approach this time because I don't believe in strikers that are not technically gifted. I don't believe in strikers that don't score. Instead, I'll put Foster. I mean, Foster, he's been playing in the Premier League, and I believe now that we have a much stronger team. It's gonna make the job much easier for him, and I mean, in as much as we can say bad things about him, but the boy has his understanding of being a striker is out of this world. I mean, that's the reason why he plays for Burnley. Understand? His runs behind the defense. Understand? His passes when he has the ball. I think one problem that he's been facing, I think he needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be more selfish, more aggressive. Understand? And yeah, but everything else is up to par with him. I mean, he makes runs that other strikers that we have don't have. I mean, his understanding of in and around the box is very much out of this world. So I'd play him, and then looking to have three super substitutions. I understand, to make in the second half, if our plan doesn't go according to plan. You understand? If our plan fails, then you have three people that you know very much. If you put inside, they're gonna change the game for you. So you're gonna have to have an Mbata and Apollos, and you also have Arenas. And so you put them in on the second half only if your plan is not going according to plan. So if you didn't score in the first half, or you still the game is changing towards you want to make change of tactics, maybe because you scored, now you want to play more defensive and defend your lead, or all of that. But you have someone that can say, okay, if I bring these people, like the game we played against South Korea, you mean, Remy changed the game for us. He came in and he put in an assist. So you want to have those players. But yeah, man, that would be my starting 11, and I mean, I think it's the best starting 11. And if you look at it in between, you have two right back and the center right back and the left back. They play for Sundowns and they're the best in Africa. If you put the two midfielders that I've put in, they play for Sundowns and they're best in Africa. I mean, so the understanding between them into when it comes to build up is going to be very much essential. I mean, the other time we made a mistake on build up, and we don't want that happening. But if we have these two, if we opt to say, okay, we've scored now, we have a 1-0 lead, we don't have to defend because they're very much good with the ball. So you can just keep possession the whole day. So they can chase it the whole day. You switch to Sushine and Piano, you play those passes. You understand, and that's my approach for it, and I think it would be very much effective. It would work. I mean, definitely.